Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, Ash, and hello, Rook. How's it going? Dude, this guy almost ran at me, man. Chains is like the benchmark for people who don't really pay attention to anything that's going on in the game. And then when you get killed by chains, it's like, thanks a lot. It makes me want to rage quit the dungeon. Dude, stupid people, man. Run the opposite way. Jesus. If I didn't take so much damage from chains, I would run at the person just to prove a point. Well, it depends. I mean, depends on whether you count the beta test and stuff. And then apparently, I guess you missed my entire free-to-play Blood Knight series too that I did on my other account. So, not quite sure how to answer that question. I've played other classes on other accounts, but this account, I've only played Demon Hunter. That should probably answer your question. You think? Okay. Whoa, lag. think I have a blessing I need to activate for... I'll do it when I'm on the boat. All right, should have a Hungering Moon blessing. I need yeah, 2 of these left. Look at this guy's name. How are these names a thing? What, like, how are these names a thing?
Trip around the sun. Another year of life is gone. I spend it mostly on the road. To find the place where I belong.
This is 10, but I'll be in 11 next week. I think next week is when I switch to 11. But technically, I still don't have all 3 set pieces, so I actually kind of need to stay in Inferno 10, but you know, at some point you gotta start worrying about the next difficulty, otherwise I'll be too far behind. So probably next week, or maybe the week after that, it'll just be Inferno 11. Yeah, I did my chest because I don't know why. I felt like I just needed to do the chest, so I did chest. The blue one for PvP. But I feel like it doesn't really matter against Druid anyways because of the weird hit like registration that happens. But yeah, I did evasion. I think you could do the one that damage to players too if you wanted to, but I don't know. I feel like taking less damage from players is the move. I don't know. I feel like I just die too fast on DH. Compared to other DHs, it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like I just take a lot of damage for some reason. And even the other DHs that stacks with like all armor pen, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's lag or I'm not sure. It just feels like there's some registration issues sometimes. Like a netcode thing. It happens mostly in Convoy though. Which is mostly what I stream because I find it the most challenging. And of course, you know, I get the most irritated by that mode too, so it's always fun. Makes for good content, right? All right, that spiked the GPU a little bit. The highest I've seen for a while, like 33%. That a lot going on there. This build is super simple. It's the same build that everyone uses. pretty much, which is Eyes Ablaze. Oh yeah, it already says that. But I guess it's not. I mean, this is a dungeon build, which is why it doesn't run seeds, because everything dies too fast. Like, if it was for raids and you're trying to max damage, I would probably go for 4 seeds. But for dungeons, like, everything dies too fast anyways. So, but that's for my rezo. If you're a lower rezo character, you may want to run seeds because your damage output would be higher. But, yeah, that's it. We'll do a couple more here, and then we'll hop in the convoy. And then in like an hour, I also need to order some food here too. Now, my damage isn't as high as it could be. There's people with less stats than I have that can pull the same DPS on the training dummy. This is 1.3 billion, but I'm not like as optimized for PvE as I should be. I don't put a whole lot into PvE. There's some things that I could change, but I don't really optimize for PvE. There's some better gems that you can run to that pulls more damage. But yeah, I just don't really care too much. What up, Maru? It's late for you. Early for you. Yeah, it's late. I was feeling a little ill yesterday, so I went to bed early. I slept for like 11 hours. But I'm okay now. It was weird. I was like sniffling, sneezing. It felt like I was getting a cold, but like I don't know, I just slept a lot today and I feel better, but weird. It's like a 24-hour cold. I haven't had one of those for a while. How much costs character like that? I have no idea. I don't keep track anymore. After you spend like 6 figures, like no one really keeps track anymore. I mean, I guess I could go and parse my statements for Blizzard Entertainment, and then I could add it all up, but I don't really care. I don't really track like entertainment spending. No, I feel better. You know, it's just like a 24-hour thing where, yeah, I was getting like, you know, you get the backache when you, maybe it's from like the sneezing. You get the, you know, backache, you get the sniffling and the sneezing and kind of like body aches. Yeah, last night I was getting that. It's weird. What's your top 2 favorite class to use? Well, I only play Demon Hunter, so I'm gonna say Demon Hunter. But I think Druid is I just like playing Druid. Coming from like World of Warcraft, Druid just is like really versatile. I just like playing Druid. Yeah, Selenon just asked that earlier, and I said I crafted the chest, the blue chest, the PvP evasion chest. I did start a thread, finally, with some good video evidence of what I believe is happening with Druid. There's this clip, it's not mine, that I got tagged on, that I was asked to weigh in on, and I took a look at the clip, and it showcases from the Druid's POV exactly what I'm experiencing. So this Druid was basically is a 3k reso Druid that has 6,000 armor. I'm facing an 11,000 res Demon Hunter, and the 11k Demon Hunter could not kill, even damage, the 3k res Druid. And if you watch that clip from the Druid's POV, it's just all it says is absorb every now and then the rest of the damage just doesn't connect. And it was so weird. And if you're in Nickel's Discord, like, you can just search for someone tagging me. Nickel tagged me on it, and I looked at it and I was like, this is exactly what I'm experiencing from my POV on the Demon Hunter POV, but from the Druid's POV. Like, the Druid just doesn't take any damage. So I raised it with the devs finally, and I have a thread going now. So hopefully it doesn't take as long as Helicopter Monk, but yeah, we'll see. What's your YouTube channel name? The same. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be one of these dungeons, huh? Whether they're gonna die. How's this thing not dead yet? Jeez. Ridiculous. Good luck tonight in VOB. How you know I'm in VOB? Oh, wait, I forgot who that is. Why'd my... What? Okay, so I just got logged out of my Monster Cat account. Okay, give me a second. Music is gonna be dead here for a while. For some reason I just like randomly got logged out. And no, I'm not gonna sing to fill the silence. Yeah, I'm in Dominium. But who are you? Who are you? And how do you know I'm in Vigil tonight? Actually, your YouTube name is just Keys. It's not exactly same. Okay, so you don't know how YouTube works then if you're saying that. So the channel name is @KeysLOL or /KeysLOL. But the profile name itself is just Keys. But you asked me what my channel name is. The channel name itself is still /KeysLOL. So like if you join my channel right now and I type in chat, it says @KeysLOL on YouTube. So I'm not wrong. You asked me a question and I gave you the correct answer. Because if you type /keys in the YouTube if you go to youtube.com/keys, that doesn't bring up anything. It's like a dead page, like it's someone else's page, right? But if you type in /KeysLOL, it brings up my page. So don't know how else I could tell you that. Nomads. Oh, we got a Nomad spy in here. Nah, I'm kidding. I welcome everybody. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm the same Keys, and yeah, I'm in Vigil tonight. But thank you. All right, let me fix this Monster Cat. Why did it log me out? It's really weird. On. All right, logged back in. This is weird. I don't know why it logged me out like that. All right. Okay, music is back. And let me know if you want a little bit louder. I'll turn up a little bit louder. Of course, this would be a Vitality Willpower Strike. Are you joking me? That is so sad. That's very sad, very sad, very sad. Do you feel there is something wrong with Bear? Last time you can do damage. Yeah, I opened a... You just missed it. So I just said that I opened a thread with the devs about Druid Bear not taking any damage because I have a really good clip of it now. So, and it's from the Druid POV. which shows basically them facing someone that's like 4 times stronger than them, a demon hunter, and the demon hunter can't even hit the druid. Like, it does take no, druid takes no damage. A 3k reso druid taking no damage to 11k DH. Like, something's clearly wrong there, and it's what I've been saying the entire time, which is like something doesn't feel right with druid. But every time I say something's wrong, you know what I get? People telling me I'm just whining because my class isn't broken or something anymore. I don't know. You know, they always say that I'm just whining. And I'm like, and I'm trying to explain to them, like, nah, I don't think it's whining. I think it's like making an observation that something doesn't feel right. Because I know how hard I should hit someone for, and when I do no damage, when I look at the VOD and I look back and I slow it down, and we did this last stream. I was facing a druid, and they were on the point, and I fired like 3 smoke grenades at him and 3 chakrams, and not a single hit registered on him. And I'm like, that's weird. It's like that. And I slowed it down to 0.25 speed, and I was like, okay, that doesn't seem right. And then it just so happened someone tagged me on a video from the druid POV, not the same druid, but a druid POV that basically shows them fighting the demon hunter, doing the same exact thing and just like no damage registering. I'm like, this is exactly what I face as a demon hunter. So yeah, I opened it up, and it's gonna get looked at. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't take 3 months. Well, so like one thing though is, it's like the same thing that people are saying, oh, you know, monster DH can still kill a whale druid. I'm like, that's what they say at least. And I'm like, nah, I don't really think that's true, because even like Lulu and Funaz is playing Demon Hunter. I saw him the other night. Like, even they struggle to kill a druid. So it's not just like me complaining. This is legitimate, right? So I don't know. Is the evasion that high? No, that's the problem. Like, you don't even see a miss come up. Okay, and we always get into this argument. Like, and you would see a miss get displayed on screen if it was evasion. Not a miss doesn't even come up. It's the same exact thing that we had with Helicopter Monk, where there was no miss that even came up. And then it was like, oh, but you saw an absorb, which means that the shield absorbed it. But I'm like, something weird happens with evasion and shields. That I'm just gonna say that I think something weird happens with evasion and shields. But everyone thinks I'm just spreading conspiracy theories all the time when I say that, because it is based on a feeling. But you know, when I see someone's health bar not moving, I see no damage numbers on the screen, I'm just kind of like, huh, that's kind of weird. But there's not supposed to be a diminishing return on heal, though. Like, that's not how it's been built in. And also, could you imagine? And one of the things that I was talking about when the heal first got introduced was, are we ever gonna see like a heal be able to crit, right? So that also was like a thing where we were discussing, like, oh, can heals crit? And then the answer is no, they can't. But there may be some future sometime where heals can crit, but you know, we'll have to see. Explain a reason to switch your stance. So for certain classes, like tank classes, you get more value out of switching stance because you take like less damage and you get a shield and things. For Demon Hunter, you get just a speed boost when you switch to agility stance temporarily, and then you get 10% base move speed, but like that doesn't stack if you're already at 20%. Like, you don't get any more move speed. And then yeah, for DH, like, it's like a last ditch effort to escape if all your dashes are on cooldown and you're in a attack stance. Then you could switch, you know, to kind of put some distance so you don't die. But generally speaking, I usually stay in the same stance for DH. There's definitely room for improvement on stances. I think the cooldown should be a little bit reduced on it, maybe like 15 seconds, and that way you can stance change a little bit more. I also think agility stance should give Demon Hunter a base evasion, but that also doesn't happen. Oh, wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. I was hoping to get a set that helped Druid healing. Yeah, I mean, Druid healing is kind of crazy right now as it already sits in the game. The thing with so like when you're looking at changes to the game, gems actually, like, just think about gems. So items in the game, I'm gonna include gems in there as well. So like they're very hesitant, and they being both Blizzard and NetEase are very hesitant to introduce an item in the game that can't be enjoyed by people who do only PvE or only PvP. So that's why you see things that work in PvE, they try to also make it do something for PvP as well, and there's not just like a true PvP gem or PvE gem anymore. That within reason, right? Because PvE gems you can basically use in PvP as well, right? But a PvP focused gem, they don't really want to make one. Like, for example, they could make a defensive, just a pure defensive PvP gem. But the answer that I got to that was exactly what I just said. Is like they're very hesitant to make just a PvP focused gem, because I was asking for a critical hit resistance gem, or a just like, you know, reducing damage from critical hits, like some kind of defensive gem, because we haven't had a purely defensive gem for a while. The last one that we had was Frozen Heart. Frozen Heart was like the last like truly defensive PvP gem that we had. Well, truly, I said truly, right? Spiteful Blood doesn't count because it was kind of like a hybrid, because it also increased your damage as well. But like only PV like defensive gem, that was Frozen Heart, where it gives you a monster shield. So yeah. What's up, Divvy? I played Diablo 4 right before they changed the Paragon boards, like more complicated boards or something like that. I forgot when it was. I change stances when I have Haunt Coil on. Like the debuff, or are you talking about when you're running Haunt Coil? Because Haunt Coil, you should stay in attack stance, obviously. All right, next screen we shall queue up some BG and see how Convoy matchmaking feels tonight. That's probably gonna be crap, like it always is. And I'm feeling some carne asada fries tonight. Interesting. Even as Fume Thread though, because like it's hard to push the objective as Fume Thread, because you gotta dash, and then each dash that you do moves it, you know, a yard or so. And that's what's hard about Fume Thread. I did actually try Fan of Knives the other day in BGs as well. And it was very difficult. Everything moves too fast right now. I feel like the game just moves very fast. I don't play that build. Are you playing... What are you playing right now? Are you playing Spin to Win still? I think that's what you're playing, because I faced you in Battlegrounds the other day. I'm pretty sure you're spinning. Yeah. Alright, this should be the green, and then identify, and then we'll swap to some Convoy. I was gonna make my thumbnail on YouTube a picture of it, have like some deer on there and stag, but it violated like content policy because it'd be like me trying to kill a deer, and yeah, it didn't work very well. But the title of the stream and the title on the thumbnail no longer says Demon Hunter, it says Deer Hunter. But I couldn't add any deer in there because depicting an animal being slaughtered is not kosher. Oh, this is 4 out of 5. Oh, okay. Next one. What the heck? I think the last time I saw Selenon in a dungeon was this one, and he died right there on that platform to something. Oh, we're against Nomads tonight. That's why someone from Nomads came in here and asked. I don't even pay attention to who we face. It doesn't really affect me, you know what I mean? So it's just, I just don't pay attention to it. After I was no longer a clan leader or have any like officer duties, it's just that's such a sigh or such a relief to not have to worry about or look at any of that stuff. I kind of just show up, you know. Alright, what do we get here? Rambler's Nerve. How long have you been a demon hunter? A year ago. We save this neck just in case. Just in case. Alright, let's go salvage this. I turned the music a little bit. Let me know if it's off. Alright, let me move this wolf heart because wolf heart always is stuck in this thing. Since Demon Hunter, I've been Monk for 8 hours, then Necro, now Druid. So you're a Druid player. It's Druids. Dude, this dude invites me all... I hate how that setting always gets flipped over. And then some random person invites me to a raid. Alright, overflowing arsenal. Dude. I'm gonna join this and then block this guy, watch. There we go. There's no way that he should be able to invite me twice like that after I just turned off the thing. Alright, claim. How many? 26. I don't know if I can craft any. I really need that neck, but I was gonna say I probably burned my luck earlier on that neck. Alright, sad times, sad times. What I do when I get invited like that is I join the person, then ask for lead, then kick him out. Yeah, okay. I know people who've done that. Yeah, I know that one too. What I do sometimes is I just sit AFK. If I had time, I would have joined and then just not clicked accept. You know, when they queue in, I just don't click accept. What happens if they don't give you raid lead though? How do you kick them out? Forgot about that one. Okay, who's queuing together tonight? Oh, maybe an even match this time. Wow, okay. Man, the brain rot in world chat is asking what the difference between seasoning. It's just like, just look at the ingredients. It's like, I'm pretty sure taco seasoning and fajita seasoning both have smoked paprika. They're talking about smoked paprika. Pretty sure both of them have smoked paprika in them. I'm almost positive, actually. Almost positive. Dude, that meteor just hit me hard. Just remain AFK. Yeah, that yeah, I know. That's usually what I do when I have time, but you know, unfortunately, don't really have time right now. Someone just took this health pot down here. Dude, did he get that? He got that. No way. That health pot should be coming back up soon though. Okay, I take that back. Looks like they have more tanks than we do, so you know how that is. We lose. We have, I think, a lot of DHs again, like normal. Awesome getting killed to the wall there. Great. Okay, time to complain about Convoy again, because how do they have that many melee compared to us? It's the same crap all over again. It's always the same thing. They have more melee than us, so they win. Can't defeat the thing in the middle. Druid took 0 damage. Look at that. 0 damage taken. That entire exchange. Druid took 0 damage. Something's clearly wrong. Something is clearly wrong with Druid. I don't understand. 0 damage during that. Their dash is not an iframe, but yet it feels like they have an iframe. Because, like, how do they take 0 damage? But it doesn't say anything. It doesn't say immune to damage or anything, right? Like it should say that, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? But it feels like when they're during their mangle, their animation for mangle, just nothing comes up. Like it just doesn't. They don't take any damage, man. Like look. Not a single hit. Not a single hit in that exchange. I just don't get it, dude. Something's wrong. Yeah, but remember last time that we talked about monk helicopter monk? They were saying, everyone was kept telling me that, oh, it's evasion, oh, it's evasion, oh, it's evasion. When Mangle is active, Druid does not take damage or knockback. It says in the skill description. Is that true? It says, wait, what? They don't take damage? How is that not nerfed yet? Okay, hold on. Is that true? Can anyone else confirm that? I knew the knockback was there, but it doesn't say it takes no damage. Okay. I was gonna say there's no way that it says that. I was like, yeah, I was thinking like there's no way that's true. Oh, I can't look at it because he's running. It says immune to CC, immune to knockback, and takes reduced damage. So you know what? I bet that reduced damage. Something's wrong with that reduced damage. I bet you something's wrong with that reduced damage. It has to be. Something's weird with their shields or something is causing like that reduced damage. Yeah, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys this clip that I'm talking about. Like this is a really good POV from the Druid. Let me find it. Hold on. Get download. I'll get you. Look. Wow. Oh my! I closed it by mistake. Hold on. Okay, check this out. Look. So here's the clip that I'm talking about. Just watch this clip. Sorry for the quality. Oh my god, this quality is terrible. Sorry for the quality. But like the damage, there he is taking some damage, but a lot of it's not hitting at all. Like right there, that smoke grenade missed. Didn't say anything. But he's clearly getting hit by grenades, and I see it. Like, and then every now and then when he's not moving, he'll eat a lot of damage. But like during the mangle, it's like nothing, which is so weird. And then the only thing that you see come up is block. But then he's not moving, so then he eats a little bit of damage. But look at the shield. That shield is still on him. That shield's on him forever. And that's like, how is this shield still on him? Right? Like, this guy, this demon hunter should be able to delete this guy in like seconds. This is a 11k DH versus a 3k Druid. But like, look. Like, I see the Oak Sages, right? Yeah, I know this demon hunter is 11k. This is where this clip came from. Right? So like, how is this? I just don't understand that. I just don't understand this. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe it's stack 60% damage reduction, 33% damage reduction from Oak Sage plus damage bar. There's 98% damage reduction. I think Blizz made Mangle stack with Oak Sages in the latest update. Something happened though, like no damage is it, but it's not just that. Like you can see clearly in the clip though, that when he's in the mangle animation, just it's block. All you really see is block, and then that's it. It's like they're immune to damage, not reduced damage. It's immune to damage, so it's just weird. And then the only time is when he's like not moving. Does he take any damage? So I'm telling you, something's wrong. It didn't get acknowledged yet, but I know they saw it. The devs, they meaning the devs. I know they saw it. So, yeah. Yeah, and like Yeah, 3K. A 3K. Oh, jeez. A 3K Druid should like not. I don't know. If you knock it up or CC it, takes damage even with full buff. But when it's not moving around, damage is non-existent. Yep. Yep. So I don't know what's going on. Something clearly is going on, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so like it's other people. This is how changes get happening. It's not just me, and it's not just me complaining, because a lot of times it's just me complaining, and without anybody else saying anything, it's just me complaining, right? And then most of the time my changes don't go in when I'm just complaining, because at that point I'm just like talking crap, and there's no data to back it up, right? But if other people complain about what I'm seeing, then it's easier for a change to happen. But like, okay, so this Druid's getting damaged, right? So something is going on with this. Hold on. I'm like stuck in perma CC. Hold on. I need more help here, guys. Like, and I love swinging into nothing, man. That's like my favorite thing. That necro silence is crazy. Absorb. Okay, damage is coming. I literally just walked into that, man. They got it. Oh my gosh, with seconds left. And I died right there on the thing. Maybe I should have stayed over there. Wow. And Druid doesn't die. I was mid-air and I still died because of execute. Fantastic. Ah, they win here. No. Yeah, man, Druid, just something needs to happen. Something needs to happen. I don't know what it is. The thing is, like, here's the thing, okay? Druids are just so good. Like, they just do a lot of damage and they just don't die. So, and the whole tank meta is what's going on right now. Like, Druids are just too strong. And they need to be... You think they're queuing? Oh, whatever, doesn't matter. But what they need to do is, like... It's not always that I feel like Druids don't take any damage. But that's a part of it. But also... I don't know, they can heal to full too. So even when they get low, they can either shapeshift back to Werebear, get the huge shield again. They can also Oak Sage heal. They, you know, I don't know, they just have a lot. They can do a lot. And they can do a lot of damage too. No, you can't make him do 0 damage. But that mangle does do a lot of damage, right? Yeah, but most of them aren't even running 4 out of 4 fixes. Yeah, like a lot of them are either running 2 out of 3. I've inspected a couple Druids, and I'm like, well, it's not like they have super great gear either. So something's wrong. And okay, I'm gonna go back to saying this. It's not just me that has noticed this, right? There's other people out there now making clips about it and saying something doesn't look right here with this. So it's not just me, right? I know everyone thinks I whine and complain a lot, but I'm telling you, I know what's normal, what's not normal, and I look at my own stuff and I say, why is no damage registering? So that's where it comes from. It's not me just blindly whining, you know. You know what's funny is there's some changes coming and acknowledgements coming for another class, and it's not Druid. So I don't know. I guess maybe Druids just they don't want to do anything with Druid for a while, but they're gonna fix some other things that people are complaining about. Well, it's just like I'm like, how does this make sense? I'm Druid and can tell you Druid feels way too tanky. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if I put on my shield shoulders, I feel like I can also tank as a beam hunter a long time. They're nerfing barbs. I don't know if that was released or not. I can't say what class it's going to be. But there are a couple class changes coming that I know about, and it's like, and I didn't hear anything about Druid so far, which is like, how's that even cool, you know? Like, where's the Druid change? Like, where's my Druid changes? Okay. Ow. Oh, no wonder. Are you serious, bro? You better not have got me nerfed. Did I complain about Crusader? I don't think I complained about Crusader, did I? I don't know. Look, it's a bear druid that just doesn't die. And I'm dead to a druid, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to this other piece of gear that I know it's a little bit lower, but I feel like something's going on. I also need to double check I have the right stuff on, because I feel like I'm just eating CC for breakfast right now. Ugh. Dead. Get away from me. Stop chasing me. I actually should have switched stances there. I don't know if I would have made it to the thing there. So I should have changed stances. Don't listen to anything. Just don't listen to anything that person says. That's what I'm basically come to realize. Dude, it's insane. Like you get hit one time, you get stunned one time, and you go to 100 to 0. And I just got wizard to death there. Basically 100-0 from 1 meteor. Did we just like AFK in the spawn here too? Like, I don't. What's going on right now? The damage is insane. I think the damage is nuts. Like, I die so fast. I need to check some gear after this. Okay, let me make sure. No, that's right. Quick-witted. I don't know. That's crazy. The only thing that I used to run was where is this? I had shoulders that had these. But it might be better to run. I'm gonna do something. I want is this thing. 50% of your damage from a single hit. And it'll go to 1. So if I stack 2 of this, I should have 2. So 2 of these would get me 2. So 50%, 2 charges of 50% or 5% of my maximum life, or 10% of my maximum life. In PvP, so it's a 65,000 shield. It's basically 650,000 life in PvP. And then this also goes to, what does this go to? This goes down to like 52 or 50,000. So 25,000 absorb, or a 65,000 shield. 60 on paper, 65,000 shield should be better than the absorb. On paper. Let me just double check the absorb. %50 of your damage from a single hit. Each absorb damage equal to 50% of your damage from a single hit. Do we chance this and roll these things? Which ones are these? These are the old ones, right? All right, see you later. I don't know how many I have of this. This is ancient scrap, right? So, okay. So if I salvage the old helms, I should get more ancient scraps, right? Ancient is old one. Okay, so if I salvage this, I should get enough. I want to try something here. Right, so I get 30 ancient scraps. Okay, so what happens if I enchant? If I enchant this. And I enchant both of my things. Instead of evading an attack grants your shield to 5%. This goes to 10%, so it's 65,000 shield. I feel like this absorb though just soaks a lot of damage. And here, watch. Well, before we even do this, let's just go with these shoulders. And this is one charge in strife. Like after it gets strifed, it's one charge. And I feel like just this one, just running these shoulders makes me so much more tanky. I could be talking crap here, but I feel like that's how it is. And I don't think I have any other... I just feel like I just die very fast for some reason. And I'm trying to figure out why that is. How do you have 480 ancient scraps? That's crazy. You know what? I think Seeping Bile still is really good for some reason. And I don't know why. But every time I run Seeping Bile, I feel like I get more kills. Even though I'm not running high potency. Does anyone else feel that way? Oh, you never crafted any ancient? That's crazy too. Do I run a Starfire shards against Druid too? Like maybe that will help too. All right, let's just mess around with it. Like Convoy is already hard enough, right? So Let's just mess around with some gems and see how it goes. I'm gonna take out this seeping bile and put it in for blood. No, actually, I was gonna say bottle hope. I need the skill cooldowns for that. I put my bile back on since the last update. Yeah, they made it better, but I've always felt that seeping bile was a really good gem. Not sure Starfire does anything to Druid. Okay, so Starfire does nothing to Druid. That's disappointing. I feel like you should be able to like one-shot a Druid, you know? With the Starfire shard. Concentrated Will is good, but it requires me to dash through an enemy, so I don't think that this is good. So I might take this out. And I can probably just put back in this. The Maul of Deep. I need this rank out of the hilt. Okay. Let's just mess around with something really fast. I'm gonna roll, see how much it takes. I'm just gonna do some rolls on the chest, I guess. Some enchants on the chest, and see if I can't get endure shield affix. Okay, it's not looking good. Do a couple of these. Overhealing. Good for Convoy, but... Okay, cool. Got it. So now I can also do this for this one. And then 6, 2, 4, 6, that would give me 3 charges. See if we get some streamer luck here. Okay. All right, let's see. We got as much endure shield immunity that we can, so we'll see how this feels. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep the daring swing cooldown one on. Or do I have one? What other ones? Escape cooldown decreased by 10%. That's pretty good. I think that's the only one that does 10%, right? Because this is 28.6%. 2 out of 4 escape. And then I'm running Secret Safeguard right now as well. And then I'm also running this Paragon in here. Oh no, sorry. I was thinking about something else. There's a Blur Paragon. I got my trees mixed up. All right. No chaffs. You mean chaps? I haven't run that for a while now. Wow. How did he glitch through the thing like that and get that thing? That doesn't make any sense to me. No way he got that, man. I missed it again? No, I got it. Don't even get me started on Daring Swing. Okay, I have immunity shield on right now, so, and I definitely feel tankier than I did before. So I don't know. Yeah, I definitely feel like I take more damage, or I eat less damage. Where's the barb PvP at? It's there. There's some barb PvP around. Oh, I was full health, so I didn't pick up that. Oh, you meant me playing? Yeah, I don't think that'll happen. I don't think that'll happen. Okay. I felt way tankier that game. And that's crazy. Okay, after Rite of Exile, after Vigil, I need to order food. See if there's any cheap gems on the market right now. Not really. And so far, I see no Bambi. My deer hunter title scared them all away. That's what happened. $100 is definitely cheap. Nah, they can go below 100. Bambi is coming at 9 p.m. BGs. Well, fortunately for Bambi... No, I went... Fortunately or unfortunately for Bambi? Okay. Unfortunately for Bambi, I'll be done at 9. People realize Bear is way better for pushing? Okay. That's probably true. Also, I'm surprised no one said yesterday's stream, or sorry, Friday's stream, that my microphone was a little low because I reduced the gain for some reason. And then I listened to the stream on Friday and I was like, oh yeah, it's definitely a little bit low. So I pushed it back up. And now it should be louder like it was when I'm looking at the monitor. Near is great for Convoy because you have the entire map to run around. Back then, Bear can't even tank one Blood Knight. Okay, well, Druid's just like insanely good right now, okay? And they need to make a change. Okay, we need some changes here. Okay, let me just double check something. I am in. Okay. You know what else was bugged though too? There was a time where this, no matter how many of these you stacked, it only gave you one charge. So I don't know if that ever got fixed. You know, the other thing I could do is I could just sit in agility stance the whole time too. And then that also would take less damage too. Okay. I was getting worried that we might not get one before. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think it's better to just have survivability. I don't know. Alright, so the plan is this game, we'll do visual blades, I will order food, and then we'll continue till about 9 p.m. That's the plan. The Whoa, you see how that demon hunter's running? He's running the... Wow. What is... Someone's run the escape caltrops helm. That was my pity game. Tanky is better. I wasn't in agility stance there. I was still in offensive stance. This is Blizz feel good game. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're probably right. And then about ready to do this juicer visual blades, you know? We got I'm going for another hour and 10 minutes till 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, Diamond. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's check some stuff out here. How's it going, Wizard? Going pretty well. Let me check on some runes here. Dang, what are these rune prices? Are these skill stone prices? That's crazy that these are that expensive right now. That's nuts. Why are the skill stones so much? Is this like the RAM tax? Like it's like RAM prices right now. You have yours set for 600. They probably sell instantly. I usually sell mine at like 800 or 900 platinum each. And they also sell instantly. See if there's anything on the market. Find a pet that might be really good. Justice Storm Lost is a triple. Yeah, three trade pets. Pets are really hard to come by. You're talking about on last stream how difficult it is to find pets, like good pets. Yeah, man, that's just crazy. Yep, that's about it. Yeah, after Vigil. The plan is Vigil, and then I'm going to order food, and then we'll go till 9. An hour, basically another hour. Yep, server times right here in the bottom left. Maybe it's the skin. We gotta change the skin, right? That's usually what helps. But I like the Sylvana skin. We need some purple wings. Yeah, we might get like shadow wings. Or maybe we get the... Remember the cosmic wings from Diablo 3 that was dropped in one of the like one of the cow levels? There was a mob that would spawn. I forgot the name of the mob that spawns, but it drops the cosmic wings. Dude, I salvaged those by mistake, by the way. This skin has plus 10% damage dealt and plus 10% damage taken. No, this skin has plus 50% damage taken and minus 50% damage done. How it feels like. All right, let's go. Not good. He's got 1,000,000 life. I just saw. Dang, he's got a lot of life. No! Dude, I love being stunned indefinitely by a satyr. It's my favorite thing in the world. Yep. Yep. Everybody just does a lot of damage, that's the problem. And it's like you get caught once, you're dead, and that's the problem. Like, you just stun once, and then you just die instantly afterwards. I'm gonna try agility stance. Nah, they have 1, 2, 3. They just have so many satyrs, and you just get caught with condemn, and like taunt, you're just dead. Crazy, dude. This whole tank meta just needs to die. I'm telling you, I'm tired of this tank meta. It's like not even worth it to play any range. Just play tanks, they're better. Oh, we're dead here anyways, doesn't matter. They like hit 2 hits and then the heart's dead anyways. Yep. Man, dude, it's just vigil is great. Just melee is so good. Melee is just so good. I chose the wrong thing the wrong direction. Cause just melee is just so good. See, I told you the skin was minus 50% and plus 50% damage taken. Told you.
Machine got him the same way it got the Cosmetic.
Don't hesitate. So come, let it seep in deep until it hits your face. It comes till you feel it. The sun will rise tomorrow. We must still be here. You are alive. You are a reason why.
All right. What we got here? Oh my gosh. Monster satyrs. But we have some melee here too, right? So we should be okay. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't think so. We got a lot of necros on the team though. Holy necros. It's Conjuration of Light, man. Conjuration of Light. And the Condemn. My two favorite things. Jesus. Dude, everyone just moves so fast too. Like, that's crazy how fast everyone moves. Dead. I just realized I'm in agility stance still. You know what I just noticed? I'm not in any of the Seder groups. I'm in all the Necros. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Dang, we won. Great job. Oh no, we lost. It says Immortals win. It says Shadows here. What? Yeah, this game likes to troll. 21, 21, 3 points. That's pretty close. 1-1. I can't see Shadow Chat. That's crazy. We should just stop queuing Convoy and then just queue normal VGs. My win rate on Convoy is horrendous compared to normal BGs. GG's. Alright. Should be a win, right? Feared. I literally ate that fear for free. I'm like the only one playing offense. Fantastic. The normal crap. Or defense, I should say. Look, there's a deer.
A new follower.
Tuger, thanks for that sub. Appreciate you. How come we're not... Well, I think the right gems, the right reso gems matter more, right? Because you don't want to just run like any random gem. So, but for like green gear, like set pieces definitely matter. I mean, it all matters, right? Because I don't know, it just, in my opinion, everything matters. Like it all adds up over time. So if you like are weak in one area, like you have no res, obviously you can't just push in because you're gonna die right away, right? Because you have no damage, you have no life. But at the same time, if your green pieces are terrible too, you have no magic fixes, like that also is a problem. So, yeah. Wow. %. That's why I was saying, like, it depends on, like, having the right gems matters and having the right, you know, stats matters too. So it all adds up, right? Little by little. But also don't fall in the trap of, for some reason, and I responded to a thread recently on Reddit about, like, for some reason there's this notion of just stack, like, only use pieces that have willpower and fortitude. Like, only put 2 pieces of gear in PvP and don't worry about like 3-4 gear and like 3-3 gear. It's like, that's crazy. You lose so much combat rating. There's no way that should be the advice. So I don't know. Like that don't follow that. Like 100% don't do that. So yeah. Gray did a lot of work, man. Holy crap, 25 kills. Gray is really good, especially on that Invis Wiz. No, I think it's 200 or 900. This should be 900. That's what it used to be. I still think it's 900. But you could be right. It could be 200. But in my post, I said it was 900 because it used to be 900. This was like 2 years ago. So I don't... Who knows if they changed it. But it's almost... Not impossible, but it's very hard to be all 900 exactly above everybody else. Unless like... Whales, obviously you can be, right? But yeah, it's very difficult to be 900 above. So most of us, you get, you know, like if you're 400 above, you get the 5%, and you know, so it's not too bad. It's just a couple percent, because most people are maybe like 200 or 300 combat rating higher than you, even like unless you're 13,000 rezo. I mean, that doesn't really matter, but. And then you have all 3-4 pieces, 3-3 gear, then you'll be 900 combat rating. But in order to get that, I mean, you have to be piloting your account so hard to get perfect gear. So yeah, I don't know. Nice skin. Yeah, I like this. I like this skin. The Sylvanas. Dude, and he still didn't die, man. Druids are ridiculous. Health pot should be coming back up any second. Where's my team? Keep that gone. Wow, okay. Holy. Had their half their team chasing me there. Dude, you literally brought the guy right to me, man. Like... And I just swung into nothing. I love it. What's my team doing? Oh, dude, like they can't defend, they can't push, they can't be in both places at the same time. Well, they sniped it. Keys, what are your PvP reforges for this build? It's damage to players, damage from players, skill damage. I have to double check. There's no family bonus or anything like that. Yeah, 100%. Like druids are just. There's a big long discussion about the druids right now. It's like there's a lot of weird stuff that, a lot of like clips and stuff that are happening that I don't know. Weird. I have no idea. Breege. I don't know what you said. What did you say? What did you say? What did you say? Someone translate that for me. So I'm using basically skill damage, critical hit damage, damage taken from players, attack speed, damage to players. That's what I'm using. Just like good magic affixes. There's no like... Yeah, I'm not really doing anything specific. It's tough without running Urge and having like a lot of beneficial effects duration to run Vengeance in PvP. Because like it's very short and like the windows are very small, but you can do it. There's like a 180% increase of damage, and then you have like a 1.3 second window. So I'm not saying it's not impossible to do it, but it's you have to land a primary attack, get the thing, and then be able to do an escape very, very fast. So like, and I don't know. It probably is better, but I don't know. It probably is better. All right, while we wait, let me get my food. Hang on. Spin to win days with Pain Server Vengeance with melting people. Yeah, and then if you had if you were running the frozen people build and you got that freeze for 4 seconds in there too, or like almost 4 seconds depending on your potency, dude, you would just destroy everyone. And now everything in the game is immune to control. So we're not even in the immune to control meta anymore. I would die to a freeze Demon Hunter right now because I don't have Chaps of Acrobat. Oh, well, we got Divi on Druid, right? Oh my gosh. I thought you said he was queuing in Bacon. The Trap and McGee are queuing probably, right? Good luck, Divi. Dude, Convoy matchmaking is a joke, man. You're running Stag? Oh my gosh. Dude. Like, you're trolling. You're trolling. Why are you not playing Tank Druid? Everyone plays Tank Druid. Like, why? You're griefing us. Oh my god. I don't know if that was worth it. We all went back to kill him and... maybe it was. at that heal. Okay, while we have this window, we should crazy. Your teammate's Bambi is on heat. What's he doing? Is he putting in work? No, he's not. Come on, Divvy. Where's that fire druid? Get in there. Get it done. Kill those satyrs. Oh, that was so close. He's almost dead. Traps back west. Yes, indeed. Dead. Wow, 199 on that. Was that a dot, bro? Yeah, I'm not. If flamethrower only worked, dude, I tried it. Don't think I didn't actually try it. I did try it once before. Cause someone actually said, who was it? V for Vendetta, I think, is the one that said he surprisingly flamed. Like, he said he used it and it worked actually pretty well. I was like, there's no way. So I think it was just a troll because I don't think that's true. So I tried it. I'm like, yeah, there's no way this is good. Like, you move so slow. Yeah, it's not good. Don't. I think I fell for a troll, so. Okay, the respawns are getting longer, so this could be a turning point. Oh no, it's 10 seconds left. Never mind. Convoy matchmaking is just ridiculous. I keep saying it over and over and over again, but Convoy matchmaking is just ridiculous. Normal BGs are not this hard. Crazy. Oh, this is the last game after this one. My food is here. I can smell it. It smells very good. I don't know why they think that was balanced. Oh, maybe you should complain, because I complain all the time. Everyone should complain. Just keep complaining and keep complaining and keep complaining. That's what we need to do. We need to keep complaining. You heard about going east for a bit. I heard there's... How could I ever play this game if I went East Coast? There's just no way. I could never play. Like, I would never be able to attend anything. Like between 6 and 7 twice a week I can play, and that's Civic. That means I miss every event on East Coast, on East time zone. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. I can never do Vigil. I can never do ROE. Like, my badges would suffer. Yeah, it's dumb, stupid. Shame. Nah, my count's far behind anyway. It's just like, it's not comparable to whale counts anyways. My secondary is like super... Yeah, I took like a break like almost... it was like an 8-month break. And then after that, I kind of didn't really spend a whole lot. I mean, I did for a little bit, but then I stopped spending again. And, you know, my secondaries aren't the greatest. Plus, I don't feel like DH is in a great spot right now against the tank meta. Like, it's fine against everyone else, but against the tank meta, it's just it's not. It just doesn't feel that great. Like, before, at least I could kill Druid on Fan and Eyes, but they did something, and now Druids are unkillable. Alright, this last game. Maybe we get better matchmaking this game. But I'm not crossing my... Or not getting my hopes up for this one. Convoy's always like this. And then a couple times during the week, I'll do normal BGs just to, you know, get my win rate back up. I mean, win rate doesn't really matter. But yeah, trapping Danny. Like, look at this. Look at this. They got Kelv, Stormy, Danny, and Trap all on one team. How is this even a thing? What? Alright, well, this is GG. GG. 4 tanks on one side. Congrats. Like, we lose instantly. Blizzard, are you listening? Like, this should never happen. Yeah, this is pretty stupid. Like, I just don't get how. Just let him push. Like, I don't. I don't know. This is so stupid. I don't think I've seen it this bad in a long time. And you know, their win rate is like. Okay, actually, he's not playing tank. You know, their win rate is like 90%. All these guys have a 90% win rate. That's what's nutty. That like he just doesn't take any damage. Normal stuff. Dude, that silence is brutal. Look at that. We didn't even make it to the first checkpoint. Let me take a picture of this. Couldn't even make it to the first checkpoint. Let me take another picture of that. I'm gonna post this. Take that screenshot. And take this screenshot. I mean, the kills were fine, actually. Actually, like, if you look at the kills weren't too bad. At least we got compensation. All right, that's enough Convoy getting beat. This is getting crazy, ridiculous. Duo queues like this should not even be a thing. We couldn't even make the first checkpoint. All right. Okay, let me think what's going on this week. Just a busy week at work like normal. Friday, I don't think I have anything going on. Yeah, so next stream should be on Friday. And then stream on Sunday. And then the following week, maybe no stream on Friday. Because I'll be in Bay Area all week. So I'll probably won't stream on Friday, but so next week Friday and Sunday stream, and then the week after that, I'll just remind everyone. Everyone's got too bad a memory anyways, and you guys, no one's ever gonna remember. So yeah, normal streams should commence Friday and Sunday next week, and then I'll give you kind of the schedule for the upcoming week. But kind of already said probably no stream on the week of the 19th. I think yeah, the week of the 19th. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in for the Convoy smashing your head against the wall due to matchmaking. It was great fun. You can hear the enthusiasm in my voice. But thanks everyone for tuning in. I will see everyone on Friday. Have a great week at work. Thanks for tuning in. Hit like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you all Friday. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.